Hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here again. Before we begin, take a slow breath in. Let it travel deep until your ribs expand. Then exhale, soft and unhurried. Feel yourself arrive fully in this moment. Nowhere to go, nothing to fix, no horizon to chase. Today's question is this: why do we keep chasing the horizon, even when everything we truly need is already here? It's a question that touches the restlessness in all of us, that quiet ache for something more meaning, more peace, more love, more proof that our lives are on the right path. No matter how far we've come, some part of us keeps looking forward, scanning the distance for the next thing that will finally make us whole. But the horizon never stays still. Each time we move toward it, it moves too. And so we keep walking, running sometimes, through years and seasons and versions of ourselves, convinced that fulfillment is waiting just one step further. We chase success, affection, belonging, purpose. We chase the person we think we should become. And even when we find what we thought we wanted, the satisfaction fades. The moment we reach it, the mind whispers, "What's next?" It's exhausting, isn't it? That endless reaching, that quiet belief that we are always one goal away from enough. Maybe we learned it early, the idea that contentment must be earned, that worth comes through achievement, that peace is a reward, not a right. So we build our lives like ladders, each step meant to bring us closer to that invisible horizon. But ladders don't lead to peace, they just make the climb steeper. If you've ever stood by the ocean at dusk, you've seen it, that unreachable line where water meets sky. No matter how far you walk along the shore, it stays distant. That's what the horizon is meant to be. Not a place, but a direction. Something to remind us that movement is part of life, but not the meaning of it. The real horizon lives inside you. It expands each time you pay attention, each time you pause long enough to notice the air, the light, the quiet pulse of being alive. But slowing down feels strange. We've trained ourselves to measure life in motion. We fear stillness because stillness can feel like falling behind. We look around at others, their progress, their plans, their polished moments, and wonder if we're missing something. So we run faster. We fill our days with doing, our minds with noise. And all the while, the life we're running toward is quietly unfolding right beneath our feet. I once met a woman who said she'd spent her 20s chasing travel, her 30s chasing career, her 40s chasing peace. When she turned 50, she laughed and said, "It was here the whole time. I just never stopped long enough to see it." Maybe that's the real reason we keep chasing, not because we haven't found what we need, but because we haven't learned how to stay. Staying takes courage. It means facing the quiet. It means sitting with the discomfort that arises when the striving stops, the doubts, the questions, the unedited truths. But beyond that discomfort lies something deeper than happiness. It's presence. It's the stillness beneath the noise. It's the feeling of belonging to your own life, exactly as it is. We think peace will come when everything is finally in place, when the job is secure, the love returned, the body healed, the world gentle. But peace doesn't depend on the conditions of life. It depends on our ability to be in life as it is, messy, uncertain, alive. The horizon is not a promise. It's a perspective. It reminds us that there's always more to discover, not because we're lacking, but because life itself is infinite in its unfolding. Every sunrise, every breath, every conversation holds 1,000 small horizons if we pay attention. Think about the times you felt most alive. They probably weren't the moments of arrival, the award, the goal, the final step. They were the moments in between, the laughter that came out of nowhere, the quiet walk home, the way sunlight spilled through a window one ordinary morning. That's where life hides its beauty. Not at the end of the chase, but in the pauses along the way. But we forget. We keep sprinting toward the horizon, as if it's a finish line, as if stillness means failure. Yet when we pause long enough, we realize the horizon was never the goal. It was the mirror. It reflects our longing, not for more, but for meaning. And meaning doesn't live far ahead. It lives here, in the rhythm of your breathing, in the warmth of your own hands, in the faces that meet you each day. You don't need to conquer the horizon to feel alive. You just need to stop long enough to notice the light that's already surrounding you. There's a small grace in learning to be where your feet are, to drink your coffee slowly, to listen without planning what to say next, to walk without rushing, to wake up and say, "This, right here, is part of it." Sometimes the mind will protest. It will whisper, "You're wasting time." But time is not something you can waste by being present. Presence is what gives time its meaning. If you could step outside your life and look at it from above, you'd see it. How much beauty already surrounds you. How much love, how much learning, how many small acts of grace. All of it here, all of it yours. You've never been far from what you're searching for. You've just been looking past it. There's a line I once heard that stays with me. We are all travelers looking for home, forgetting that home is the place we're standing. Maybe purpose and peace work like that too. Maybe they don't live at the end of the road, but at every step along it. The horizon will always call. It's part of our nature to seek. But the real wisdom is knowing when to look up and when to stop walking. Because if we spend all our years reaching for the distance, we'll miss the miracle of what's close. So, my friend, take another slow breath. Look around you. Really look. There's a softness in the light, a rhythm in the air, a quiet invitation in every moment. You don't have to chase it. You just have to notice it. The horizon can wait. Life is happening here, in the small, ordinary now. And maybe that's what it was trying to tell you all along. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this moment to reflect. Stay gentle, stay curious, and stay kind. And if this question spoke to you, continue your journey with us on Yarven's Questions. More stories, more reflections, and more quiet truths are waiting for you. Take care, my friend. Until next time.